Madura Island, which is inhabited by 4 million people, has an area of around 5,379 square kilometers, with 67.4% being dry land. Hiking is in vegetable prices has people to like the four healthy 5% Henderson's, which can host a high number of people suffering from diabetes mellitus and hypertension. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from High School 1 Sumeneb are proud to present our week with the title Utilization of Tobacco Steam Derived Super Absorbent Polymer as a solution to barren land issues in Madura.
Realizing the state of their environment, farmers choose to plant rice or corn. If this line to one street containing 28 leaves, it can be concluded that the total loss of tobacco steam reaches 865.75 tons each year. Therefore, the researcher took the initiative to develop a cellulose-based SAP capable of absorbing up to 100 times its weight in hydrogen. Currently, many synthetic-based SAP have been developed. However, this alternative has not been maximum yet, and there is a growing development of SAP derived from environmentally friendly and renewable materials, one of which is cellulose. Next. According to research conclusion by Liu and et al. 2015, the cellulose content in tobacco plant stems was found to be 56.10%, and according to Pisevsky and et al. 2010, the cellulose content was found to be 40% in tobacco stems. Next. The formulation of our problem is the effectiveness level of SAP from tobacco stems when applied to pak choy mustard green and as a solution to barren land issue in Madura.
In previous studies, most SAP is very strong. However, in Madura, tobacco agriculture waste hasn't been utilized properly. Therefore, researchers utilized it into powder using ultraviolet radiation. The first study showed that adding 1 milliliter of SAP wasn't effective. Therefore, subsequent research used doses of 3 until 5 milliliter without acrose and liquefaction. The aim wasn't to find the best dose to increase SAP absorption in vegetable plants.
The following are the planning stages that you will carry out. The following are the research stages that we carry out. The following is a test that we carried out late.
To determine the chemical group content, characterization was carried out using FTRR on tobacco. Tobacco after the delignification process or pre-treatment, tobacco after bleaching, after hydrolysis or cellulose, and the hydrogel that had formed. The FTRR spectrum of the hydrogel saw a different spectrum shape from cellulose and tobacco raw materials before treatment. The result can be seen in the following graph. At 1000 times magnification, the morphology of tobacco powder is amorphous. In sample D2 and sample D2 after bleaching, it can be seen that the amorph is starting to break down and pores are starting to appear, which indicates that tobacco SAP has absorption capacity. In the absorption test, the parameter used for characterization is the absorption capacity of the SAP component. The highest absorption capacity was obtained in the gel for each treatment, which is a hydrogel with a composition of 0.15% aqueous. 1 ml tobacco cellulose treated using a delignification reactor with 116.18% irradiation under UV light for 3 hours. Test using sodium chloride. The highest SAP absorption capacity was obtained in the non-liquefied sample, which was 300%. Meanwhile, in the liquefied sample, the highest was found in the sample liquefied using 5% sodium hydroxide concentration. This is because the higher the alkaline concentration, the more cellulose content will be degraded.
In the secondary study, the addition of 2 milliliter and 5 milliliter variations of cellulose was only conducted with the addition of 0.25 gram gross. The highest absorption capacity was achieved by geltry with an average of 27.92%. As for the variations in cellulose addition, gel 1 D2H and gel 3 D2H showed that gel 3 D2H for 3 milliliter cellulose had a higher average absorption capacity of 27.22% compared to gel 1 or 1 milliliter cellulose with 24.58%. It can be concluded that the addition of cellulose affects the absorption capacity of tobacco SAP. In the absorption test on non-delictified tobacco powder, it can be seen that the highest result was obtained from the outer stamp sample with a non-delictification treatment using sun drying, which was 160%. It can also be observed that the drying treatment using direct sunlight result in much higher absorption capacity compared to drying using an oven in the non-delictified sample. Next, the application of SAP can be divided into 2 methods, as shown in the following slide. Cellulose-based SAP from tobacco stems has been proven effective in absorbing various absorption media such as distilled water and sodium chloride. It is hoped that further research will be conducted on the mark of amorphous and crystalline structures. Additionally, on the effect of nicotine on tobacco stems.